Clerk budget for 2015. You guys received a copy of that by email. I think I printed you out a hard copy. You're about your solo today. You don't have your backup.
Brought my papers.
I think this is the new budget. So,
It changed about for 2 weeks, did it?
I noticed.
No, this is for 2015,
Okay.
that basically is based on what we did
Okay.
in
This is the
14.
new budget.
This is the new one.
I noticed you're predicting your revenue to be about 600,000 plus less, but your expenses are comparable less,
Exactly.
about 500 something thousand less.
Revenue's been down this year a bit, so we just kind of adjusted our figures to match.
Primarily due to, what do you think?
Well,
I tried to track that, but I couldn't.
Usage tax mostly, and one of the new laws that's been put into effect is that in the past, we did not collect, we did not allow a trade-in on brand new vehicles. Well, now they are, so that's going to have a fair impact.
People get a credit.
You're going to get a credit for a car that you're trading in on a brand new vehicle, whereas in the past, that was not the case on a brand new vehicle. So that is one thing that will take it down. We put down on our real estate. We figure if it goes up, we'll come back with an amended budget. So,
I noticed also on the health insurance, you had predicted about 40,000 plus.
she added to that just as
That's
a
a safety
safety
factor.
thing.
I do that too, when I do my budgets.
Then last year also on, excuse me, we do the delinquent taxes once the sheriff gets those to us. And I think people realize what an expensive proposition that is, so we didn't collect nearly as much last year, and I don't think we collected as much. And Gail moved down the refunds because we did not have to hand back so much money. So that all comes in.
Oh, yeah. And I'm very confident that the clerk's office will turn back whatever they don't.
Oh, we absolutely. And we tried.
You do a good job.
Frugal.
Yeah. Yes.
Or
Yes.
cheap, whichever one.
Yeah. I like that first word there.
So you're saying this delinquent tax is, where they don't pay their tax? or property
No,
tax?
well, the delinquent taxes, as of April 15th, we collect. Then in August, we have the sale, the individual that. We require that people who are going to try to buy those tax bills give us the money for the amount of the tax bills that they intend to buy. 9 times out of 10, they can't be, there's several companies bidding on the same property, so we collect more than we're going to use, and we write checks back for the difference in the amounts of money.
Oh, I see, because you get more than what the actual tax rate is.
Yes, well, they can't buy everything they think they're going to buy, or they would like to buy.
Right.
So, but we require that they pay upfront if they're going to bid on those bills. Yeah. So we write refund checks for anything that they did not actually buy.
So it's an in and out, basically.
So if they think they're going to come there to buy $100,000 worth, they give you a check for $100,000, then they only buy $30,000 worth.
Then we write a check for $70,000.
Oh, okay.
So we
Is
have
that
to show
just starting
that.
this year?
No, we
did it last year.
but that fluctuates so much, and we can't, and we change our methods over a period of time based on what the auditors expect from us. So the result has been that in one year we refunded a lot of money. Last year we didn't refund so much. So we're trying to adjust our budget to an educated talk to begin this year.
Okay, yeah. Not like you're doing your budget, you're just trying to say, well, in the past, it's done this and that, so you know who the buyers are mostly, so you know which one's coming to buy.
That, or if they even sign up, that's a very influx type of an operation.
Yeah.
And we actually have more buyers in this county than many of the counties have, it seems, for some reason.
You got a lot of outside buyers too, though.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. So that does have, that's one of the big.
You realize what, about 12% is what they can charge?
Oh, it's probably more than that, like, over.
I think the maximum 12%.
12% and then attorney's fees and certain
But-
lots.
Their day,
Yeah, the
they come here
fees
buying.
are,
they get to
the
deduct
fees
all
are where they
the
are.
food. If they fly here, they get to deduct the flights, they get to deduct the dollars.
But that's just one little facet of the whole operation, and we try to make educated guesses, and we've adjusted the budget according to what we think will happen.
So, yeah.
Motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Sam. Second by Jeff. Further discussion? All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion will carry. Thank you.
And then your
Thank
pay
you.
order,
Pay order, yes, right. I did not pay, you have one with you? You guys got a copy of that, the pay order?
Yes, it's on the back of it.
It was on the
I
back.
believe.
I thought it was. But mine, what happened, we reprinted that. Elaine sent us one, but you
Yes,
changed it.
And then we actually did correct our year on that top line.
Yeah. This is the annual order setting the maximum amount of pay for deputies, 630. That matches the budget, the
Clerk
money.
deputies.
to-
Clerk.
Clerk deputies, yeah.
Yeah.
But That's what we're speaking
It
of.
scared me. Okay. I was going to say we were in a bargain compared to last.
Motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Keith Metcalf,
I'll second.
second by Sam Hutchins. All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion carried.
Thank you all very much.
Okay. Surplus vehicle auction will be January the 16th at 4 p.m. at the Nelson County Road Department. We've already got a lot of inquiry. Just to let you know, okay, the next order of business, with reappointment of office staff and other department heads, you guys have an order each year and each term as a newly elected official required to appoint certain key people within the organization. As you have it here, Greta Cecil is my administrative assistant, human resources manager, Rhonda Fenwick is treasurer, even though technically, I think Rhonda, we decided to go ahead and do yours on there. However, technically it wouldn't have to be until June. Jim Lameau as the county road engineer, Larry Williamson is the animal control officer, Joe Pruitt is the EMA director, Joe Osborne is the assistant EMA director, and Logan Spalding is the chief building official and director of that department. Those are the same titles each of the folks have today. No change in that. I would ask fiscal court to approve. Good motion. Motion by Bernard Ice, second by Keith Metcalf. Any further discussion?
A lot of shady characters on there.
Matter of public record, yes. No, all good people, with a few exceptions. All approved, say aye. Disapprove. Motion carried. Jim's not here to defend himself.
Oh, Jim.
Well, no,
Yeah,
well, must be
he's an office on that property.
Must be Jim, yeah.
Jail report. Dorcas is out.
You got the bug like everybody else.
Okay. Well, I do know that jail, we had our inspection, and the inspector, we sent back a response, and they were fine with the responses that we gave, so we're all good right now. EMS report, I mean, Joe.
You should have at this time the December report in the mailboxes. I think all of you got it. For the fiscal year to date, 3,230 runs, 549 calls for December. I would point out that our year runs calendar year, and as of December 31st, we've made 6,498 calls. And I remind the court we do that with 4 on-duty trucks during the day and 3 on-duty trucks at night, so we stay pretty busy all the time. Last court meeting we talked about engine failure in a 2010, and we had discussed about replacing that chassis. We did a lot of research over the holidays. Ford does not make a diesel engine, does not put a diesel engine in a cutaway chassis. Only thing we would have optional on would be the 6.8 gas engine. We have one of those now in a 2011 truck, and it does very well with a light box. This box is quite heavy. We also got Steve Jones involved from the road department to help us kind of research this. He was able to find a Ford crate motor at Allstate for $3,000 less than what we had quoted. We quoted $16,538 at the last meeting. Conway's talked to the folks at Allstate and rebid that at $13,185. So I'm going to change my recommendation to the court. Due to what we know now, I believe we should go ahead and replace that motor and put that truck back on the road.
Is it a diesel or a gas in it now, Joe?
It's diesel.
Diesel.
6 up.
6 up.
will get a
And that's what we're
two-year
gonna replace
unlimited.
it with just a reman motor,
It's not a reman, it's a Ford crate motor.
New motor.
brand new.
Yeah.
2-year unlimited mileage warranty on it. So that would be my recommendation.
That's a good warranty. Just keep it on warranty.
But
Yeah,
we have
so
a,
too.
but before we get into discussion, we have a motion's been made by Terry Hahn. Could I get a second? Second, Jeff, now we can have discussion. Any further discussion, guys?
And it's a 2-year full warranty on it.
2-year unlimited mileage.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Commercial vehicle.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
Disapprove? Motion will carry. Thank you.
One question. Is Steve going to replace the motor?
No, Ford has to do it for the warranty.
Okay, all right.
And that's inclusive in the,
That
Right.
labor is included.
And the 13,000?
$2,685 included in the 13.
Okay.
very good. Anything else, Joe?
That's it.
Okay. Landfill solid waste report?
Okay, guys, officially, we've talked a lot about our expansion. I sent you guys an email that stated specifically the procedures as far as the solid waste management area plan that we got to address. So today, I have to officially submit to you guys, and I gave you guys copies, and I'll give you a copy of it, our request to expand our landfill, and the expansion is adjacent our existing landfill. You can sign in right beside it. Basically, we have a 32-acre imprint now, like this. And then we're going out towards Barnes Road some. We're out down where the CDD area is. We're going there, and then we'll piggyback, what we're called piggyback on top of the old spoke landfill. So technically, as a manager of a landfill, we have to submit it to the fiscal court for your approval. Part of that process is we have a public hearing. It's got to be noted in the paper. I'll take care of that, Matthew. I'll give it to you on the specifics on it. But it's very specific that I have to submit this to you guys for a request to expand. We got to do the public hearing, take public comment, and then we got to see if it's consistent with our solid waste management plan if we want to expand. Some of you guys, I've emailed you on my thoughts whether it's consistent or not. I think we probably got to clean up our 5-year plan. The state specifically, it's 40.8 acres, that it's 3.8 million cubic yards, and that's what we would like to do. And then we have to now amend our plan. So it's a process, guys. It's very specific that we got to go through. So today is just an official submittal to you guys, and then we got to do our public hearing stuff. We got to do in the paper.
And it's so many days notification.
It's got to run in the paper for minimum 7 days. We got to have a public hearing 30 days. No, wait a minute. 7 days in the paper. We can have a public hearing thereafter. And then you guys have to make a determination 30 days after it goes in the paper.
Yes.
So it's very specific. And that determination at that time is a resolution to determine was it consistent or inconsistent with the plan. If you determine it's inconsistent with the plan, what's your action? We would amend our plan stating specifically that it's 40.8 acres, the expansion with 3.8 million cubic yards of additional space. And again, it's all adjacent our existing landfill.
On existing property.
Yeah, on existing properties. So this is just the first step. And guys, this is going to take 3 months probably. Public hearings, notifications, that type of stuff. It's just a process. The whole time we're still going on with the design
Right.
and getting that done. This is just something very specific we have to do.
As far as the design, Brad, what percentage would you say you are on completion?
The actual design and the layout of it, I'm 75% done. Because I had to get that done in order to get the volume and area done. I think I emailed somebody, it's kind of like, which comes first, the horse or the cart?
Yeah.
I had to figure out the exact acreage and volume. So that means the design is basically done. Now it's all, like Jim said, the hard work as far as the administrative paperwork, the geotechnical stuff.
Time-consuming stuff.
Right.
The deadlines are it's the big factor, the times that you have to have this in place.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this reason we're starting it now.
Right.
I mean, in all honesty, this is going to be a 5-year project of getting it done, probably. By the time we do all of our public hearings to the state, it'll be a lot of back and forth with the state on some of the design changes. They may not like.
You got to be optimistic, Brad. You You might use some form of fluid and,
Just blow right on through.
yeah.
Now that we have our court in place for the next 4 years, hopefully, you know, that would be the goal before another election comes, that all you guys are on board with what we're doing and can respond to the
This,
public.
and this we've discussed, would take the community about another 40 years,
40 years is roughly the calculation, you know,
based on the volume that we're.
correct. It's an additional 3.8 million cubic yards. We take in around 70,000 yards now. So if you do the math on it, it's roughly 40 years. But that is so dependent upon trends,
Yeah.
action rates,
But based on
what recycling does over the next 20, 30 years, you know.
Factories coming in.
we currently, on our permitted space now, we have anywhere from 8 to.
No, we're probably
Well,
10 to 12 years
I
out.
try to be conservative when I say
Correct.
that.
And that's the reason we're starting the process now.
And that gives, so technically, if we get this approved, we can, from today, we could have 50, 55, 50 years worth of space.
That's correct.
And in doing this, we're looking at the leachate
For Brad's kids.
pumps expansion. and so-
All that will have to be part of,
As we're moving forward.
correct, part of the process the Division of Waste is going to want to do, part of this, I got to calculate how much additional leachate from this expansion will look.
Right.
From that, you got to determine or prove to them, well, are your pumps big enough? Or how are you going to dispose of your leachate, which we pump ours. So then you got to do the calculations of showing, is it sufficient enough? And if not, what's your plan? So all that's part of this long-term process. And that'll be something we'll discuss with the city. And there's some options there, we think, the betterment of the whole area out there.
We thought, we'll go ahead and put this out on the table for the process, is once if we do determine we need a larger sewer line, then we build that anticipating that community out, that neighborhood being able to use that sewer line. Follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not just building a sewer line strictly for our leachate coming from the
Oh.
landfill.
We got an 8-inch line out there now, and you're talking about possibly going to a 12 or 14.
Or
Whatever.
we would take some acreage in, we would put some assumptions together, and then if we build it, then obviously it would cost more money, but we could also recoup that from
Right.
tap
Extra income for
fees.
people.
Tap fees.
Look at it.
That's a
long
specific,
range.
so yeah, that's a long-term plan. It's a current 6-inch line is what it is. And it goes all the way from the landfill, all the way to the sewer line, basically. We tie in kind of down there, bottom of Dump Hill is where we tie in there. So that's the route you're looking at, getting all the way from the landfill up. But there is some opportunities there, but there's a lot of discussions that would have to be had. And Dean's right. I mean, it's a good long-term plan to look at.
What's a good idea to keep them septic tanks off Central Water?
There's been some instances of residents who hooked our sewer line over the years, but.
But
No, because we technically
Well,
got that line.
what we're talking
We got
about
an
is
enhanced
something that will affect,
Yes.
the next 20, 30 years, 25 years. So,
Right.
There's some opportunities there. I think that good long-term plan stuff that would be nice to
I'm
look at.
excited about that.
In doing this, that needs to be addressed, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know,
A lot of people sit
because
down
the
and
volume
talk
they're
with it.
gonna have here is gonna have a bigger part.
Yes.
Sounds good.
So, and Mr. you guys want,
No court action necessary on this today.
Not today.
Not today, yeah. Brad, since you're kind of on deck here with the road department, we're going to get a road department report. I think Crow will give you a
sure.
summary.
They said they're 90% done in District 1 boom mowing. You know,
They know what.
That's what they
Jesus Christ, you've been there for 4 months.
I knew this one come up.
They've done an excellent
Can
job.
we just sell you
They
that?
have done an
bundle?
excellent job.
I did ask Kroger the hard question, how far are you gonna get? In all honesty, he said, Brad, it's, to get 2 districts done in a winter is good. I'm just managing expectations
So
here.
Ryan, you expect me to-
We're going from 1 to 3, 4, 5, 2. He said he'll get to it as he can.
Yeah, well, two's had it for 3 years, so it's time for the rest of us to deal with that.
Moving
The
forward.
alternative is to buy another boom mower, and that's pretty expensive.
No, we're all right where we're at.
Our base motor, Joe, we got that.
Second bill?
Their grader crew, they worked out for us for a while at the landfill doing the parking lot for the new mechanic shop. You know, they hauled all the rock, graded it down for us. Turned out real well. Saved us a lot of money on the haul bill, really did. They've been down, they did get their 100 tons of coal mix in, so they've been doing some pothole repairs, just random. I know Jim always
Good
says,
mix. I
if
saw
you guys
that.
got any areas, make sure you do your purchase, work orders for them, so they get to them.
This is not for resurfacing a whole road. This is for potholes. It's gotta last all winter.
Well, a lot of
I'm looking at District
a
One.
lot of my roads have got potholes.
Oh, come
Yeah. Sam had been down on Woodlawn Road working on those gating baskets. They did about 120 feet of those, per your request on that, road where it's kind of giving away to the creek down there. They've been on their grade off crew, tree cleanup, typical stuff. That's about it, really. They've been on and off. They're actually, I got 3 of them at the landfill again today, hauling dirt for us.
on. Good. Thank you, Brad.
A question. Don't want anything on the retaining wall that's going away yet.
What do you want to do with it? Don't have the money.
Don't have the money. Well,
Did you see the updated,
yeah, I knew it was there.
how much was the final tally?
It puts it at 30 plus.
Close to 40.
Let's, I just got that, like Kim finished that up before he left. I think I got it Thursday. or Friday.
33.7.
I think I got it Wednesday before he left or something. So let me dig through that.
That would take care of my share of that blacktop fund, wouldn't it? Already got it figured out?
You already got it figured out? We'll see how, I just got the financial report from Rhonda.
Well, the water line made it quite a bit more complicated, I would
Yeah.
agree.
But I haven't forgot to say.
No, you went over.